Hi everybody, welcome back to Critical Mass. I know it's not December yet, but we just saw the first Christmas movie, really.
We're getting an early
to
start.
come out.
We
saw, you are lucky, you maybe lucky you didn't see it. We were kind of looking forward to this movie when we saw the trailer. It's Mel Gibson's Fatman, and it's a dark Christmas movie. And I was kind of excited to see this movie.
I was excited.
All right. Are we still excited? We'll let you know. Okay, Paul, so what did you think?
When we watched the trailer, I said, no, you're making fun of me. But when we watched the trailer, I said, oh yeah, Mel Gibson looks like he's in a nice, serious, dramatic role. Nice idea. It's going to be interesting. Instead of all these, like...
fluff movies.
Yeah.
Fluffy, like Harlequin romance Christmas
I'll
movies.
say this. He did play a dramatic role through the entire movie.
Well, it looked like he was doing some, like, intense scenes in it. So I was really looking forward to seeing this.
Okay.
I did not see it.
This is the one that was filmed in Almont. That's literally down the road from us.
Yeah, so cool.
That's just a, hey, little tip. Little fact.
Yeah. So, Mark, as much as we were looking forward to this
I
movie...
want to hear what you have to say first.
Okay. So, I had such high hopes for this movie, and the concept of this movie is one of those movies that is a beautiful concept. I like the dark comedy. I want that. The trouble was, it wasn't comedy. It wasn't funny. It wasn't entertaining.
It looked like there were a few funny bits in the trailer.
There was none.
Like, remember Cable Guy with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a dark comedy.
Yes. But that was designed to be a dark comedy.
But it was funny in points. When they're in at playing Knights of the Round Table there, that's funny.
Okay.
In this movie, it literally is not funny. I did not laugh once in this movie, ever.
Okay.
And I like dark comedies.
Well, let's just reset for a second, because what you're explaining is not what the movie was.
No.
It was not a dark comedy. So if you're expecting a dark comedy, it's not that.
No,
So do we...
that's why I'm saying the concept that I was hoping this was is not what it was.
Let's review the plot for people that didn't see the trailer reaction.
Okay. Mel Gibson is Santa Claus. And he lives in a normal house in an out-of-the-way place.
North Pole.
And business is down. So he signs a military contract. That's how realism
Who wouldn't?
this is.
Okay, so
right?
So what this takes place in, like, real life.
Yeah.
Right? So Santa Claus is a real guy. Christmas is his job, and he has to keep up production. And last year, production was down, so he's having money troubles.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is having financial troubles. He has a contract with the United States government, and they are not paying him as much this year as they did last year because he didn't put out enough, because a lot of kids were bad last year. And so that's how Christmas rolls.
Yeah. And now the military says they have an offer for him, and he reluctantly agrees after trying to raise money other places. And it's a real down-to-earth kind of real... But here's where the dark comedy tried to come in, is the rich kid who is not used to having anything not go his way. So he's in like a science fair thing, and another girl wins the science fair. And he gets all upset with it, and he goes to his chauffeur, I guess, who is also has a side job as a hitman.
He's not really a chauffeur as much as he is his pocket hitman.
Yeah. So he has a hitman, a kid has a hitman on payroll.
Who he's used before for other jobs.
Yeah. So he brings this little girl, so here comes some spoilers. He brings the little girl in, and that's where you see the scene where he has the battery, and and he's talking to her. If but you didn't deserve to win this, and blah blah blah, and then the guy she's all scared, and the guy brings him back, and next thing you know, she admits to cheating, which she didn't do, just so he gets the award, that kind of thing. But at no point is this funny.
I don't think it's supposed to be.
Well, at least they didn't go that
It's
way.
like you're like watching a horror movie and then coming back and saying, well, at no point was this horror movie funny.
No.
It sounds pretty absurd. Are you supposed to laugh at the absurdity?
Pretty much.
But
yes.
but did you?
Okay, so this kid who has won all of the science fairs previous, he got runner-up this year. And so his runner-up medal wasn't good enough for him. They brought the girl in. They did the interrogation and sort of, intimidation. She goes back, and he gets coal for Christmas. Okay? And he's really upset by this because, Santa knows he's bad. And calls in his pocket hitman to go out and hunt down Santa. Right? That's basically the...
And does it turn into like a Home Alone?
No. No. He breaks into the warehouse, shoots military people, kills elves, and then there's a gunfight at the end between him and Santa. And it's a realistic gunfight. It's not a comedy gunfight. It's not a trap gunfight. It's a shootout. Where
Santa takes a bullet to the noggin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, I have Mel Gibson here. He wants to do a scene with a gunfight. Let's take 15 minutes and write a movie around a gunfight.
No, I actually enjoyed this movie. I thought it was captivating.
Whoa. There's too much of a dichotomy
Contrast here.
Oh, yeah. Because
I wasn't going into it expecting a comedy. I wasn't expecting to laugh through the whole thing.
But even as a drama, I found it long. Very, very long. It was low-keyed. Like, everybody talks like this throughout the entire movie. There is no excitement anywhere. The elves don't have a raise of voice. The killer does. The killer raises his voice once. I've come for your head, Fatman! That you see in the trailer. That's the only time he raises his voice. Every other conversation is, you're not going to do that.
But what you say is low-key and bland. I say gravitas.
No.
He has his own grudge with Santa. Because he lost his parents when he was young. Santa couldn't deliver him on his wish for new parents. And he only got this little car.
He carries around this little police car with him everywhere he goes.
Well, I don't know if it's everywhere he goes, but
it's in his home. It's in a ton of scenes.
That's sentimentality.
Yeah.
Right? So he has his own grudge. Yeah, he's been hired to hunt down Santa, but Santa's fighting back. He loses the fight. Kind of.
Who do we cheer for? Like, I know Santa, you're supposed to cheer for Santa, but do these guys have a point? Does the hitman have a point?
Yeah, so
well, he dies.
I mean,
Spoiler.
I've got a massive spoiler. Okay, but it really my jaw dropped when I saw this part, and I don't know if I should talk about it here.
Well, maybe not, because people at least want one good thing if they happen to try to watch this movie.
So you watch this movie. Basically, like the last scene almost. Okay, Santa goes back to confront this young boy. And I'm not going to tell you what happens in this scene, but my jaw dropped when it happened, and I think yours will too. I think it was a good hard-hitting scene.
We have disagreement.
Yeah. He basically goes back and tells... no, okay, but... Well, if you guys get a chance to see this, and by the way, you're going to have a hard time seeing this. It's released in only select theaters. It's only on select services. It's not... I haven't found it on Apple. I haven't found it on Amazon. I haven't found it on any of the main things out there. And I think it's because the studios know that the majority of people are going to think like me. Remember, Marc liked movie 43.
Okay. When you get an opportunity... See, this for me, do not sit around the TV with your kids or your grandkids and watch this movie.
Or yourself.
Do not do that. However, I believe, and only time will tell, that this movie is an instant Christmas classic.
Whoa!
I'm guessing people never watch this movie again and turn it off 20 minutes into it.
No. Instant Christmas classic.
No. Okay, so very different views here, different opinions. If you get a chance to see it, check it out. As you can tell, I did not like the movie. Marc did like the movie. Paul has no idea. And we, yeah, we agree to disagree on this one completely. What would you give it? Instant classic, mister. What do you give it?
Instant cult classic?
Not even. It's going to be an instant Christmas classic. Like every year,
Like
you will
Christmas
watch
Vacation.
this. Yeah, but it's not a comedy. You don't expect a comedy.
We watch Die Hard every year. It's not a comedy.
But there is comedy elements in it. This is Christmas.
There is no comedy in it.
This is Dark Christmas.
Okay, what's your rating?
I'm going to give it an 8. It's good. It is good.
Like 8. A lot of people would give Endgame 8.
Endgame had its problems.
And this one doesn't.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You'll see.
What's in your coffee?
That's all I'll say.
Okay.
You'll see.
All right. I'm giving it a 2.
A 2?
And that's a generous 2.
Oh, come on.
And I'm going to have Paul watch this.
I'm giving this movie a 2.
And I'm going to ask
it doesn't
Paul,
have jokes.
It doesn't have anything. It's the same plot. It takes forever to unravel. It is emotionless. It is actionless. It is just not good.
It's a hitman after Santa Claus, and you're saying it's actionless.
Okay.
It is.
Okay, I will eventually get around to watching this.
Yes, and you can break the tie. And he's going to come out. He's going to come out and say it's a 5. Well, there you go. Fatman review. 2 completely opposite views out there. Check out some other reviewers and see what they think. But you know who to trust. Well, in the meantime, while you're checking out other videos, we have some more down here. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of Christmas reviews coming up and a lot of Christmas games and trivia as well. And until next time, we'll see you on the channel.